24 గంటలు వీడియో గేమ్‌లు ఆడుతూ, టీవీ చూస్తూ, నెట్‌ఫ్లిక్స్‌లు చూస్తూ, అమెజాన్ ప్రైమ్ వీడియోస్ చూస్తూ, నెట్‌లో టాపర్‌గా నిలవటం ఎవరికైనా సాధ్యమవుతుందా? ఏంటి మీరు జోక్ చేస్తున్నారనుకుంటున్నారా? నిజం. అదే నిరూపించి చూపించాడు హైదరాబాద్‌కి చెందిన మృణాల్. ప్రస్తుతం మృణాల్ మనతో పాటున్నారు. ఇదెలా సాధ్యమైంది? 24 గంటలు చదువు, చదువు, చదువు అంటూనే ఉంటారు. ఆ చదువుతోనే ఉండి టాప్ స్కోర్స్ సాధించగలుగుతాం అంటారు. కానీ తనకు నచ్చిన పనులు చేసుకుంటూనే, తనకు నచ్చిన విధంగా ఉంటూనే టాపర్‌గా నిలిచారు నీట్‌లో. ప్రస్తుతం అతను మనతో పాటున్నారు. ఆయనతో మాట్లాడే ప్రయత్నం చేద్దాం. హాయ్ మృణాల్. వెరీ గుడ్ ఈవెనింగ్.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, first of all, thanks for joining with us. Can you
Thank you
please
for having
share
me on
with
the show.
us with your experiences? How did you achieve this?
For me, one thing I figured out from school itself was that I can only do things properly if I'm calm and happy. So even during school days, like except for the day before the exam or during the exam schedule, apart from that, I mean, I always used to give time for myself to spend on the activities that I like, the hobbies that you mentioned, talking to my friends or family, whatever it may be. So I saw no reason to change the strategy when I came to 11th and 12th. And with this strategy, I was able to score well in my mock tests that I wrote also. So that also gave me confidence that I'm on the right track.
Okay. Did you prepare any timetable for your preparation during your preparing for NEET?
No, not particularly. Like I know what time of the day is
Mm.
best for me to study. Like I study well in the morning. Morning, matlab not early morning.
Mm-hmm.
Saying like post 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, like that. That's the time when I can read the best. So I just try to make the best of that time. It's not like I had managed the day down to the minute. Like from this time to this time, I will study. From this time to this time, I'll take rest or I'll eat, or I didn't plan it that way. I tried to stick to a daily target, as in, this much I have to finish in the day, but not a daily timetable.
Mm. We can see some of the students, if they are preparing for anything, any kind of this kind of exams, they spend most of the time for studying. How much time did you spend on the study?
I've had all kinds of days. Some days when I barely studied at all, maybe
Mm.
apart from a test that I had scheduled for that day, like apart from that, I didn't study at all. And there are days that I have put in quite a few hours, but on an average, if I look at it, I'd have to say, aside from my college hours and test timings and all, I maybe 4 hours on an average of my own self study. I mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Only 4 hours.
Yeah, maybe if I'm lucky, five, but never more than, like, on an average. Most of the times it was four or less. I mean, around
Only
four.
five. Mm. Rest of
Yeah,
the time,
best.
what
My
did you
best
do?
is five.
Yeah, rest of the
Sorry.
time, what did you do? How did you spend the time rest of the time?
Um, I spent most of it on my hobbies. Like I listen to a lot of music. I play
Mm-hmm.
video games, and especially during the pandemic time, I started watching content on OTT platforms a lot, like everyone else, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Netflix, Prime Video, and all. There are a lot of shows that I have watched and movies that I have watched during my preparation time itself. So because of all this, I felt relaxed. The thing is, if you think about it a lot, you may get overwhelmed with by the enormity of the exam. You may start thinking, these many people are writing, my
Mm-hmm.
college depends on this. Some may even go on to think that their career depends on it, when
Mm-hmm.
first off, it's not that this is the only exam in the world. That's the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really think about it, it's very easy to feel burdened by all that stress, pressure, stakes, and all. So, which is why, for me, knowing myself, I felt that it was important I don't get bogged down by all that. And taking time out for my hobbies, my interests, help me to stay in the optimum frame of mind.
Do you expect this kind of result before?
Not really. Like I had been performing well in mock tests, so I was confident that my preparation was good. But when I stepped out of the exam hall, I was not that confident because there were quite a few questions that I was a little confused between two options. I took a shot at it based on what I knew, but I was not like 100% sure of one option. So there were quite a few questions like that. Then later on, I mean, unofficial keys came by
Mm-hmm.
my own institute, Akash, and then later on released by NTA themselves, the provisional answer key. So seeing all that, I realized that I was getting a good score, so I was hoping for a good rank, but not first rank. And
Mm-hmm.
also there were, I mean, a lot of students had also challenged the key, the provisional answer key. So even there, I wasn't fully confident of how much I'd score. But yeah, I was confident I'd score well.
Did you take any suggestions from your teachers or parents?
I've taken suggestions from everywhere. My
Mm-hmm.
teachers, my parents, my friends,
Mm-hmm.
watching interviews of toppers. I've tried it all, and whatever worked for me, I stuck to that. Like my family and my later on my teachers also, they understood that I have kind of become comfortable with whatever, pattern of studying that I'm following. So with that, they just were happy to let me follow what I wanted to follow, so that I could make the best use of it. So I've taken suggestions from everywhere, and whatever was most ideal, most comfortable for me, I just followed that.
What was your social media engagement during your preparation?
Social media actually is something that I didn't have in the first place. It's not so
Really?
I didn't have to give it up during
Mm-hmm.
NEET preparation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even when it comes to WhatsApp, I use my mother's phone number. So, as such, social media was not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but mostly because I didn't have that in the first place. I mean, if you are on social media, then yes, you have to figure out how to manage that and not spend too much time on it. But since I didn't have it in the first place, it wasn't a problem.
What was your feeling after knowing that you are the topper in it?
I was very happy with my score,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, but
Mm-hmm.
it's still, yet to sink in. It still feels a little dreamlike. That's all. That's still what I feel.
Actually, we really don't understand how did you manage during your preparation. You're saying you're watching the Netflix videos and Amazon Prime videos. Can you please elaborate? How did you manage? How did you get that confidence even while watching that videos and while watching? You didn't sacrifice any of your hobbies, even though you got the good score.
Um, it's not like I had a system or something like that. But one thing is, I'd always, like, whenever I was learning anything, even in
Mm-hmm.
school, I tried to go for a concept, understanding the concept, based method of learning. So that I feel gave me some confidence, because I felt that, varied questions on the same concept, I felt confident and ready to tackle them all. So that kind of a learning attitude, combined with the fact that I know my own limitations, I know my attention span and focus abilities and all are not that great. So I realized my limitations. So um, people think about it as a, distraction really, but for me at least, it contributed as much to my productivity as anything else, because it helped me stay, calm and happy. So, and I feel that I was able to make the best use of whatever time I put in. Like, I'm sure we've all had days where, we put in a lot of time during the day, but beyond the point, we just felt like we couldn't study. We are sitting at the table, the books in front of us, but nothing feels like it's entering, no matter how hard we try. So that kind of to avoid that kind of saturation, mostly I didn't try doing that. I wanted to ensure that, whenever I sat down to study, I could make the best use of that. And if we are deprived of our hobbies and interests, I feel, we personally, we feel like doing that even more. Like, we all want what we can't have. It's like basic human nature, right? So I felt that that would happen to me if I didn't give time for that. So I believe that doing that, and combined with my concept based approach towards studying, that gave me the confidence that I'm on the right track. Moreover, in mock tests also that I had written, I was able to score well with this. So that is why I felt confident that I'm on the right track.
Yeah. Would you like to give any tips and suggestions to upcoming aspirants?
Not particularly, no. Like one thing that is, clear, I hope is clear by now, is that there is no, 100%. There is no study method or approach with a 100% success rate. There may be some with a greater success rate. Like for example, timetables work for most people. It's for many, it's a tried and tested method. So for those students for whom timetables help them be more productive, then follow that. For me it wasn't, so I didn't. So all I have to say is, don't be courageous to try different approaches to learning, to write, giving an exam. And once you experiment based on like trial and error itself, you'll arrive at the method which works best for you. So once that happens, stick to that. There is don't do something just because your classmates do that, or maybe some topper some year did that. What worked for them may not work for you. So don't lose faith in yourself just because you aren't able to do what others are doing.
Yeah. Tell me this. How many movies did you watch during your preparation?
I didn't count, like more than movies. Movies I've been watching since a long
Web
time, but
series, or
TV
what is your,
shows,
yeah,
TV shows is
what
something
is
that
your
I
favorite web series or any favorite movie that you were
I
watched
have
recently?
quite a few. I watched a lot actually in these
Mm-hmm.
past 1.5 to 2 years.
No.
Mostly English,
I'm
some
talking
Hindi.
about particularly during your preparation.
During my preparation, yeah, I'm
Mm,
saying 11th and
mm,
12th while I was doing my NEET
mm,
preparation.
mm,
Particularly in 12th, once we were all at home, I've watched what everyone else was watching. I've tried watching Dark, the German science
mm-hmm,
fiction
mm-hmm,
show,
mm-hmm,
Money Heist, the
mm-hmm.
Spanish show, which has caught
Yeah,
everyone's attention.
it's
And then
really
a lot
nice
of,
web series. Yeah,
yeah,
Netflix.
it's a
Mm,
great show. It's a
mm.
great show. I
Yes.
even watched the fifth season actually, after which released after NEET, I think.
When we
So,
when we
that,
start watching that web series, we won't stop until the
yeah, you really fall into
yeah.
that kind of
Yes.
binging attitude.
Trap.
You can't
Mm,
stop till you finish.
mm, mm.
So there actually it took a little bit of willpower to stop
Yes.
watching.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
there are times when I ended up
Yeah.
watching, especially
Mm-hmm,
those shows which have like 20-minute episodes, like comedy type.
mm-hmm.
Those I'm guilty of watching like 10 episodes a day and all also sometimes.
During your
But
preparation.
yeah, like yes,
Mm,
in 11th and 12th during
mm,
preparation,
mm,
I've had days like that.
mm,
But yeah, on many occasions I
mm,
was able to like control myself after 2 episodes, three
mm,
episodes, like pause, go back to study, then you can come back later, kind of
mm.
thing. So apart from that, Big Bang Theory, How I Met Your Mother, the last show that I watched before NEET preparation was The Office. And as since we're talking about medicine, the one show that I watched was House, actually, House
Mm-hmm,
MD. That was one of the things that made medicine look a lot cooler to me during the
mm,
course of
mm.
my NEET preparation.
Okay. Rinal, today you stood at the top place. Oh, what is your parents' feeling and friends?
They were all very happy. They all feel proud of me and they're happy. And I feel this achievement belongs as much to them as to me, because I believe that my result is the cumulative sum of not just my efforts, but to a large extent the efforts and support of my family, my teachers, my friends who have supported me. I found talking to friends to be a great stress buster. So it really belongs to a lot of people. So yeah, I'm happy that I was able to achieve this with their support, and I think they're happy too. So
Yeah, what's your dream? Do you have any dreams?
like professionally speaking,
Yeah, professionally.
well, I've wanted to be a doctor for quite a while now.
Mm-hmm,
As far as specialization and all is concerned, I haven't given much thought to it. I mean, like, I think during the course of 5.5 years of MBBS, I'll be able to understand what my interests are, which streams of medicine, really catch my attention. But based on what I've seen in TV, I mentioned I watched House, right? So in that, I found surgery to be particularly cool. So at present, based on whatever limited knowledge I have, I've thought of becoming a surgeon.
okay.
Beyond that, I haven't thought much. Like that, I'll figure out when. in the future. Like it's not like I wanted to be a doctor always, so my interests have changed quite a bit. So it wouldn't be surprising if it changed, when as far as specialization is concerned, if it changes again in the future.
Thank you so much, Mrinal. Thanks for joining with
Thank you,
us,
thank you
and
for having me.
thanks for joining, and thanks for talking with News 18.
Thank
And
you, thank
once
you for
again,
having me.
congratulations.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.